What's up, people? Welcome to the video. Before we jump into the topic of this video, I want to lay this out here before YouTube annihilate me like they did on the last time, which was very, very horrendous. This is purely educational. This is purely my experience. I have no intention of supplying, encouraging, or anything to do with putting these drugs in a positive light. This is me and my experiences and what I'm taking and what I do to myself. So let's get into the video, guys. So we're at 9 weeks out. Tomorrow it's Sunday. A little injection time for you.
Plus package watch.
Plus package watch. I want to spend the next few minutes explaining about the title of this video and my competition prep cycle. Talked a bit about it on my podcast, but I'll talk about it here. You guys know I started using anabolics in November 2018, so last year. I used 250 milligrams of testosterone pretty much until the start of my prep. We then changed stuff, and you might have noticed that I've not mentioned it, and now that's because I've been facing a moral dilemma. I came out of all this stuff, I laid out all the groundwork, the blood work, every single thing that you need to do in order to put yourself in the best position to take these things. And I had a great response. I really, really had a great response. I had hundreds of messages saying, great, I had people saying I'm gonna stop. I had people saying, like, I'm gonna stop, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I've had people saying I'm gonna half the dose I start on. I've had people saying I'm gonna do my blood test, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And it's been great. I've had a very, very positive effect on people. But I've also had people say, wow, look at your results on just a little minimal dose. I'm now gonna do a minimal dose. And that's not the goal. That wasn't the goal. That wasn't what I set out here to do. I set out here to just document my journey. And I think something that I didn't really conceptualize at the beginning was whether I like it or not, whether I mean it or not, I'm an influence, and I'm not trying to be. You know, it doesn't even mean that I want to be or I don't want to be. It's just that I am. And I need to consider when I talk about what I'm doing and the results that I'm getting, whether I like it or not. You know, there's going to be some 16, 17-year-old out there who's going to soundbite what I take and what I say and say, testosterone, not that many side effects. Cool, Josh did it, I can do it. And I have to be very, very careful with the avenue that I'm talking about it. So not only did it put me in a moral dilemma talking about the things that I'm taking, especially now that it's not just testosterone, it's other things that can have other effects, and obviously, you know, using fat burners like clenbuterol and having things like that, like, these are things that have an effect on the body which I cannot explain with due diligence. I get it myself, you know, I'm not going to put something in my body that I don't really know the mechanisms of, but I cannot do it due diligence and give it enough warning through a camera, really. To be able to warrant to be able to put this out to 25,000 people on my Instagram, on my YouTube, so a collective of 50,000 people, a lot of who might be impressionable. I think it's reckless of me, and I think it's reckless of anyone who talks about it, exactly what they're on and why, without giving the background of the hows, whys, do's and don'ts. So you'll see people like TM Cycles, you know, he'll talk about it because he can explain every single portion of why he's on. He backs it up with great information, and he'll discourage, I like to think, he discourages people to kind of follow his footsteps. I personally don't think I'm at that position right now. I think it would be reckless to think I am in that position. Another thing I need to consider is that I'm actually not doing my cycle for me. If it was for me and me only, and I had every full responsibility, it would give me a lot more go ahead to say this is what I'm doing. But I'm not. I've got a coach, and I think putting out what I'm putting not only puts his methods, you know, the drug methods, which is a real thing, on the internet, but it also doesn't undermine him. But if I don't present something that he's told me to do in the same way that he's done to me, and I've blurred a line, or I've missed a sentence, or I've forgotten something, it reflects on him professionally, and in turn it reflects on me professionally. So I decided to take a different route, and just being open with what I'm talking about. More just like if I've got like a screenshot of what I'm taking out on the internet, and people just soundbiting it, you know. For example, and he's probably, I hope he doesn't hate me for this, but Brandon recently put up a video, and it kind of confirmed why I didn't want to talk about my cycle, because I don't think he should have talked about it, because there was very sound biteable things in there, and by sound biteable I mean, like, at one point he said, T3, this is what makes me lose weight, and it will make me continue to lose weight, full stop, change sentence. And it's like, if someone literally clicks off the video in that moment, you know, without listening to the end part where he says, this is me discouraging you from taking it, they've not heard that part, and they've just heard T3, lose weight, cool. 17-year-old obese kid, been bullied at school for being fat, here's T3, lose weight, wants to go find T3, you know? So it's a very, very dangerous game that I'm playing in, and finding the right ground for me to explain what I'm taking is very, very difficult. So I've got a few things that I need to consider before I tell you exactly what I'm taking. I'm tracking everything. I've got a list of every single thing I've taken. I've got every single injection written down. I've got every single product that I'm using. When the prep is done, I would definitely be running through the whole thing with my coach so that he can explain his methods and why he's done that. Just to give you guys an idea of what a competition prep cycle looks like. But I really, really think it's reckless of me to say I'm taking this much, that much, this much, this much. Whether or not it's a high dose, whether or not it's a low dose, it's a low dose, by the way, of course it's a low dose. I can't do it justice. My morals are conflicted at this point, so right now I'm going to stay off. It might change in the future, we don't know, but this is the reasoning behind my lack of communication between what I'm taking, because I don't think it's the smartest idea to talk about it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about it forever. Like, I'm still going to talk about gear. I still take gear. I openly take gear, and this is always educational. And yeah, like, I hope you guys understand. Like, comment below what your thoughts are on the situation. I'd love to know if you think that I'm giving the wrong impression about it, or if you think I'm giving the right impression. Let me know whether you think I've made the right decision or not. That's me and my prep cycle. More content to come. Let's fucking do this. So, hope you guys enjoyed that little segment. One of my biggest goals this year, and it's about investing into myself. And I've got 2 seminars this year booked. I'm definitely going to get some more at the end of the year. I already did one section of them. I implemented loads of changes to my clients. I improved my service to what they're getting. But you guys, my YouTubers, my guys and girls that follow me, I want to raise the delivery that I give you guys as well. I think we're all part of the same movement. I think investing money into like a videographer once a week, yeah, it's going to cost me money for not necessarily a return in the moment, but in the long term, the return is going to be there. You know, more people will be attracted to the content. You guys will enjoy the content more. You'll want to support me more, and that's how it works. That's the realistic view of it. Like, I want to stay transparent with the business moves that I make, because let's not get this wrong. Like, I'm here to make money, but I'm just fortunate enough to say that I can make money and change people's lives in the same go, and in a pretty big impact, because it's across social media, like 25,000 people. It's fucking insane. Bodybuild lifestyle, I had to pack my whole life away, which is why I didn't film in between the session and now. It's about 7 or 8 p.m. I've done like 14,000 steps, so I've been trying to get all my stuff ready because I'm at my girlfriend's house, and she's probably not very happy because it's messy. But yeah, I'm here for the weekend. I'll probably try to film a video over the weekend. Physique update coming in the next video, as I'll be 9 weeks out versus 10 weeks out last week. Things have changed a lot in the last week, which is really, really cool. And yeah, I've got a trick that I want to show you later on, which is why I'm not going to end the vlog right now. I've got a little prep hack that I want to show you guys. But really, until then, I'm not doing anything other than picking up my girlfriend, so I'll see you then. Prep pack 101. So your normal protein shake you have in the evening, what I have in the evening, you get yourself some One Rule Red Velvet Whey Blend. The Whey Blend makes for a fantastic consistency. Almond milk. Now note the amount.
Well, I literally put like 4 times that.
Yeah, you gotta make it like a paste. Whisk it. Obviously, if it's too dry, you add in a bit more. Essentially, just try and make it as smooth as you can. Then you're going to put it in the microwave, and then it's going to become magical. In the microwave, put it on for a minute, run it for 30 seconds, check out the 30 seconds, put it in another 30 seconds, check it, put it in for 10 seconds, check. So this is like 30 seconds in, you'll see it's just starting to form like it's almost like a cakey mixture. Obviously the middle's still liquid, so back in for a bit. And then voila, look. If you leave it a little bit, so it's a little bit moist in the middle as well, then you then you got the cakey bits. And then to top it off, 20 grams, which is decent. You can see the texture now.
Yep.
You see that like cakey texture. And I think because of the whey blend, it's almost softer as well. Yum, good. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning into the video. Let me know what you think of the video. 9.5 weeks out. Physique update this weekend. Peace. Thanks. Ah, it's fucking hot.